Good evening and welcome to our BDM webinar. Whether you're here for the first time or you're already part of our growing community, we're honored to have you with us tonight. And for those who joined us early, we got to hear some wisdom from the great late Jim Rohn. But let's start out by recognizing those who joined us early. Welcome to Christina Collins, David Richards, somebody Google Pixel, John Jones, Joshua Velez, Kim McDaniel, Peter Mack. Kim, welcome. We haven't heard from you for a long time, so glad to have you back. Somebody dialing in on Samsung, Tom Leonard, William Stevens. Okay. Well, I'd like to begin tonight with a question. What would you do if you were responsible for 50 orphan children? Not children you read about in a magazine, but children whose names you know. Children who depend upon you every day for food, shelter, education, clothing, and medical care. That's the responsibility we've accepted through BDM. The caretaker of this orphanage was himself an orphan, and that's him pictured on the right here, if you can. His name is Geoffrey Kabugo. As an adult, he chose to give back, and he dedicated his life to caring for children who, like himself, had nowhere else to turn. I can't even imagine the weight of that burden living in an impoverished country where even the local people are too poor to help. The orphanage and these children are totally depending upon you and I to provide for their needs, and today the orphanage is facing one of its greatest challenges. One of the boys has been diagnosed with esophageal cancer. He is currently imprisoned in the hospital. He is not receiving treatments, but he still can't leave because in Uganda, patients are not allowed to be discharged without paying first. The orphanage simply doesn't have the resources to pay the bill or provide the treatment he needs, and currently we have helped all that we can. The little money we've been able to send has not put a dent in their current situation, and as a result, the other children are going hungry. Their rent is more than a year behind. They face the possibility of eviction, but all but one of the children have been unable to attend school for the past 2 years because the orphanage cannot afford the tuition. So I'll ask you again, if these children depended upon you, what would you do? I believe the answer is not for one person to carry the burden alone. The answer is community. We need thousands of ordinary people, each doing a little. Many hands make light work. Together we can accomplish extraordinary things. And that's why we created the BDM Charity Club. For just $20 a month, members can help provide food, shelter, education, and hope for orphan children. At the same time, $10 of that monthly membership is distributed through the BDM compensation plan, helping members build an additional stream of income while supporting a cause that truly matters. It's a simple idea. Help others while creating opportunities for yourself and your family. Let's watch a short video that explains how the Charity Club works. Give me one moment to adjust the volume.
What I'm about to share with you is one of the most affordable, most rewarding membership opportunities you'll ever come across, and it goes beyond making money. BDM Charity Club is your opportunity to give back and get rewarded at the same time. For just $20 a month, you become part of something that actually matters. Here's how it works. Your $20 monthly membership does two powerful things simultaneously. It feeds an orphan child for approximately 10 days, and it puts real money back in your pocket. Think about that for a moment. At roughly $2 a day to feed a child, your $20 membership directly translates into 10 days of meals for a child who has nothing. No parents, no safety net, nothing except the kindness of people like you. And here's something I want you to really sit with. Even if BDM never paid you a single dollar in return, $20 is nothing in comparison to the satisfaction that comes from feeding a hungry child. You don't need a financial reward to make that meaningful. The reward of knowing a child ate today because of you. That's something money can't fully measure. But BDM doesn't ask you to choose between giving and earning. You get to do both. BDM Charity Club pays $10 per referral back to our members. With just 50 people in your network, you're earning $500 a month while feeding hungry children around the world. For most people, an extra $500 a month removes a tremendous amount of stress. It covers a car payment. It pays off debt. It creates breathing room. Did you know that most network marketing millionaires didn't start with a goal to become a millionaire? They started with a goal to earn an extra $300 to $500 a month, and they had a specific reason, a bill, a dream, a need. And when they hit that goal, they realized they could keep going. With BDM, 30 to 50 members gets you there, like most other companies need hundreds. And here's something I want you to really hear. Refer just one right person, and over time, you could potentially earn 7 figures. I know of 2 real examples where the top money earners of 2 separate companies were referred by individuals who only earned a one-time fast start commission, while the people they referred went on to earn millions. At BDM, we've created a unique and generous compensation model where the one right person could make you wealthy. That's why we say 1 is great, but more are better. Because duplication is what creates income that makes you proud. The more people you share this with, the greater your chances of finding that one person who changes everything. And more people joining the charity club translates to more children being fed. So let me ask you something. Would you like to help feed starving children while changing your own life at the same time? Are you ready to be part of something bigger than yourself? If the answer is yes, BDM Charity Club is for you, where giving creates growth and your generosity comes full circle. Click the join button below and start giving today. Because somewhere right now a child is waiting for their next meal and you can be the reason they get it. Click the join button and start feeding a hungry child today.
Our goal for these children is bigger than just providing food. Eventually, we want to buy them a small farm so they can support themselves, provide permanent housing, return the children to school, and make the orphanage self-sustaining. Perhaps you've said, when things turn around for me, I'll start giving. Well, the truth is, someday never comes. If you don't give a little when you have a little, you'll never give a lot when you have a lot. I'd like to play 2 short video clips.
And somewhere along the way, by what we hear and what we experience, we try to make ourselves better qualified for the next to move up.
Yeah.
And that's the key, is to keep moving up, keep growing, keep developing, see what all you can do with your life.
What he was really the first person to give you the idea of personal development, right? What kinds of things was he telling you about the importance of developing yourself? What were some of those lessons that he taught you?
One he used, which really got my attention, he said, why don't you set a goal to become a millionaire? I'm 25 years old. He said, this is America, land of opportunity. Why don't you set a goal to become a millionaire? And then he said, for what it will make of you to achieve it. And I thought, wow, that's a whole different philosophy. Set a goal to become a millionaire for the person you have to become in order to be worth $1 million. Then he said, once you've become a millionaire, you can give the money away, because what's important is not what you got, but the person you became.
Okay, so the question is, why do we want more money? Jim Rohn's philosophy is so we can give more and make a bigger difference in other people's lives. Next clip.
Clint Eastwood used to earn $90 million a year. Today, at 94, he can't even withdraw $12. And the reason behind that will really surprise you. For decades, he was Hollywood's most iconic cowboy. From Dirty Harry to Unforgiven, every movie he made became a phenomenon. But today, he is rarely seen in public. And it's not because of illness or forced retirement, but because he has dedicated his life and much of his fortune to helping others. For more than 20 years, Eastwood has funded schools, veterans shelters, and food programs. He donated $30 million to rebuild communities destroyed by fires and continues to allocate more than $4 million a year to support families in need. He lives quietly in his home in Carmel, California, without luxuries or extravagances. He still wears his plaid shirts and drives an old Ford pickup truck from the 1990s. His birthdays are simple dinners with his children and grandchildren. When asked why he gave up his comforts, he replied, "I already had fame and money. Now I just want to leave something that really matters." If you also think Clint Eastwood is a true legend, write respect in the comments.
So I invite you to prayerfully consider donating $20 a month to our charity club, because if you start giving a little when you have a little, your ability and desire to give will grow. It's kind of like a muscle. If you never use it, you lose it. My philosophy is to teach my children how to make money so I don't have to leave them a big inheritance. I can spend my life serving people who are less fortunate with whatever I am able to earn throughout my lifetime. My children are better for it, so am I. So if you see the vision that I see, then I invite you to help us feed children who have no one else to depend upon. Together, I believe we can accomplish far more than any one of us could ever do alone. I'd like to show you some pictures of the orphans we're currently supporting.
Buli mufaliso guli ku blanket. Nani alina blanket hiyo?
Okay, so you saw the children playing outside. They appear to be happy and healthy, well taken care of and loved. The children are being taught morals and Christian principles. You saw them praising God. Uh, you saw where the children had just received some school books. This was an old video when we were able to pay for their schooling and buy their school books. We haven't been able to do that for some time. You saw that their food cooked over an open fire in that big bowl. Mostly what they get to eat is ground corn. Sometimes they don't even get that. Uh, before uh, before we started supporting the orphanages, most of the children were sleeping on a dirt floor. We were instrumental in helping them get beds, and you saw the new bed frames and mattresses. You saw a poster where the children were saying thanks and another poster where they were asking for our support. So let's take a moment. If anybody would have any questions or comments, you can feel free to unmute or raise your hand. We'll take you one at a time. Any questions or comments? Love to hear from you. Okay, William
William
Diaz.
Diaz here. Yeah, how are you?
Good.
Good, good. Yeah, I for one am honored to contribute to the charity club, and I encourage everybody to do the same and reach out to others and simply just ask people if they would be interested, if they might be interested in joining a charity club that would benefit people that are less fortunate. And it's 50-50. They may say yes, I'll take a look, or no, they're not interested. But you'll never know if you don't ask. So kindly reach out to everyone you know and just simply ask if they'd be interested in taking a look at a charity club that can help others as well as themselves.
Thank you so much, William. Great comment. And I do encourage everybody to share with everyone you know. In closing, perhaps making a difference is much simpler than we believed. We all come from one set of parents. We are all one flesh and one family. Isn't it time for the world to come together in unity and start taking care of one another instead of fighting, having wars, killing, plunder, etc.? Every child that we feed matters. Every life we touch matters. Every member who joins this mission matters. None of us can do everything, but together we can do far more than any one of us could ever do alone. And if this vision resonates with your heart, I invite you to become part of it. Join the charity club if it's right for you. Share it with others. Help us grow this community of givers. Together, let's become the answer to someone else's prayer. Thank you for being with us tonight. May God bless you, keep you, and lead you throughout the coming week. And remember, the greatest measure of success is not how much we receive, but how faithfully we reflect the heart of God by becoming a blessing to others. Good night, everyone, and we'll see you at our next Medium webinar.